Hello, everyone, and welcome. As everyone files in here, why don't you put in the chat where you are watching from tonight? And I'm thrilled that you guys are here. Just checking one thing. I'm still without my second computer today, so I'm just trusting that it is working. So can you put in the chat? I just need one of you to tell me that you can hear me and see me. I think it works. I can see it on my phone. Okay. Hey everyone. Welcome. And yes, please type in the chat where you are coming from tonight. I'm excited to be here. As you can see, actually I'll go through the rundown in about a minute or so and you guys can hear me good. Awesome. I am Canuck Clay. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. And this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary live for Sunday night, March the 6th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. As well, hit the like button as we start. And like the fact that I've now crested over the 8,700 subscriber mark. So slowly but surely, we are going to get to that 9K. Okay, so right away, let's do this. I want to thank the moderators in advance. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for taking care of everything for me. And as always, like I like to say, if it's sexist, racist, homophobic, ableist, or another language or spam, feel free to delete it. If you're not sure, let another moderator deal with it. But overall, let's keep it clean, let's keep it positive, and do what you need to do. Thank you to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video description or right there on the screen, performandtransform.ca/CanuckClay. And of course, to Advanced City Experts Real Estate Group, Jason Lim and his team, always so generous. To Gassy Jack Art, maker of the fine artwork, and to Monkey 9 Brewing, my eternal sponsor, hosting my next watch party on Saturday night, March the 26th. More details to come. So thank you to all my sponsors. To my members, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, hero member nucksfan number 29, Hall of Fame members Jens 95, simalexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Hsmfangirl Gaming, smoovegroove, and Bovenlander. Thank you for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew or upgrade, press the join button underneath this or my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. And finally, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston in Richmond, in the city, in the province, country, continent, or around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I do not take you for granted. You also know I appreciate your loyalty, and you know that I do think that we are building the best Canucks community here on YouTube. And the fact that you've pushed me over 8,700 subscribers, pretty cool. Want to try and get to 9,000 by the end of April, and then get to 10,000 by the end of this year. Might take a while, but slow and steady is the name of the game. So like this video, like the fact that we are together, like the fact that I survived my massive youth rally, like the fact that the Canucks swept the Toronto Maple Leafs this season, and I'll talk about that in a second, and overall, like the fact that, we can chat about the Canucks here. Also, like the fact that Andrew Chang can't upgrade anymore because he's the highest level, and he's not even going to consider downgrading. And like the fact that we are going to play Gordo, and if you see, we are actually doing a prize draw tonight. We are resurrecting the Wheel of Names tonight. So a lot of cool things happening tonight. So I appreciate that you guys are going to be here for some or all of it. And I know that many of you are from not even in the city, in this province, you're across the country. And maybe we have some international flavor here as well. Okay, let me get to a couple things, and then we'll get to your Canucks questions. And as you see on the rundown, we'll do half an hour Canucks talk. Then we'll do 10 minutes to run my Wheel of Names contest. Yes, you can win something tonight in honor of 8,700 subscribers. And then we'll do a bit of Ask Me Anything, and then we will play Gordle and wrap up. So that's what we are going to do tonight. And very quickly, I'll talk about what's been going on with me. As I mentioned, I had a very busy weekend, because it was our biggest youth event of the year, and we actually ran a hybrid live in person with 600 young people, and then another 1,100 or so online. So 1,700 people came to this event, and needless to say, it consumed me Friday, Saturday, and a bit of cleanup and hosting today. And I was downtown with my good friend Gene. He's also a very successful small business consultant, and he was giving me some tips on my YouTube channel, some stuff that I'm going to start to implement in the next little bit. So look forward to those kind of things. And we had a great walk downtown. We parked at Rogers Arena. We walked all the way down Robson, then all the way down Denman to English Bay, grabbed some Indian food on the way, and then we walked all the way back. And it was a perfect, sat at English Bay for half an hour. So it was a perfect 3-hour day in the sun. Okay. So let's do this. Really quickly, the Canucks had a very successful road trip, winning 3 out of 4 games. We know they beat the Rangers. Then we know that they lost to the Devils somehow. Then they beat the Islanders, and they capped it off with a wonderful, exciting win, 6-4 over the Maple Leafs yesterday. A win that I didn't see a single minute of live, but I watched the whole game when I got home last night from my event at 11 p.m. And then I was up at 5 a.m. to take someone to the airport. But that's okay. It's all worth it. And the Canucks now find themselves, after last night's big win, they find themselves like this. So, as you can see, the Canucks are still 3 spots out. Here's Dallas. So, the thing is, the Canucks are winning, but everyone else is winning. So, Dallas won tonight. Anaheim won. So, Dallas is at 67. Nashville at 66. Edmonton at 64. Anaheim 63. Vancouver at 62. So, yeah, you can say we're only 4 points out. But Dallas does have 2 games in hand. Nashville has 2 games in hand. So, technically, that could be 70 points. So, we could be as high as 8 points out. But at least we are still within striking distance. They could lose those 2 games and we'll only be 4 points out. And we still have actually a game in hand at Anaheim. Edmonton has only 1 game in hand on us. So at least we are still within striking distance. But that's my point. You win 3 out of 4, yet you're still, you've only gained ground by 1 point this entire week. One thing I'll show you, we have 62 points in 57 games. I'm using the bar as 94 points, so we need 32 points in our final 25. That's a points percentage of 640. That's certainly doable. And then if we need 32 points in those 25 games, I'm saying that we can go 15, 8, and 2 over those 25. So 15, 8, and 2 gets you your 32 points. That sounds very doable. But here's another thing I noticed though. See the second wild card? That's a winning percentage of 600, points percentage of 600. And actually, you extrapolate 600 over 82 games, that's actually 98 points. So if everyone played at this pace, you'd actually need 98 points to get in the playoffs and not 94. I don't think that's going to happen, but if you need 98, then the Canucks need 2 more wins. So technically, they got to go 17, 6, and 2, or 18 and 7. That makes it a little harder. If they need to get to 98 points, they got to go 18 and 7 or 17, 6 and 2. So that makes it a little tougher when you simply add those 4 extra points to go from 94 to 98. So I just want to show that to you guys and show you what we're up against. But you got to love what the Canucks are doing. Lastly, before I get to all of your questions, we know that they now have a 7-game homestand. Starts on Wednesday against Montreal. And then it's every other night. So Wednesday, Montreal, Friday, Washington. So I won't be at Wednesday's game because that's my religious education night. I will be at Friday's game. In fact, me and my friend Mike, we are cranking the siren, not before the game because we're not a healthcare hero, but we will be cranking the siren ahead of the second or third period. So I'm excited about that. Then I'll be at the Tampa game in Jason's seats with my lovely wife Gail for her birthday. So that's cool. Then I won't be at the Devils on Tuesday. I won't be at the Red Wings on Thursday. I won't be at the Flames on Saturday. And I won't be at the Buffalo Sabres on Sunday. So I have 2 of the next 7 games. I will be there, but a great chance for the Canucks to win and move up in the standings. Okay, we're at close to the 10-minute mark. Let's get to your questions. So right now, let's go Canucks and hockey-related questions for the next half an hour, and then I'll give you plenty of time to enter into today's draw, resurrecting the Wheel of Names. Fangirl, hi Clay, do you think the Canucks can beat Montreal on Wednesday? Absolutely yes. We are at 62 points. As we know, Montreal is at 37 points. We cannot lose to that team. I don't care how many Montreal Canadiens fans are in the arena. Oh, and by the way, I am selling, Mike and I have only 1 more game to sell, and that's the Montreal Canadiens game. So if you're interested in buying tickets from me, shoot me a DM or shoot me a message anywhere on social media, or even right here. I'll put my email address in the chat. Obviously, that's an @sign, but I don't want to get spammed. We're selling our tickets in section 319 for $250 for this game. So if you're interested in a pair of tickets to the Montreal Canadiens game, let me know. Don't type in the chat. I might not see it. Make sure you send me that email, clayemo@shaw.ca, and I can send you more details. So if you're interested, 2 tickets for the Montreal Canadiens game for Wednesday night. We're selling them for $250 total. Sorry, that is not the prize for the giveaway tonight. AG, the draw will be for a $25 gift certificate. That's what we're doing for tonight. So yeah, that's hi Clay. Who were your 3 stars from the Canucks in yesterday's game? No particular order. I'd say it was Demko, Miller, and Pearson. Like Besser's game, except for that horrible giveaway. Miller, I still thought had a good game despite him getting caught. I think Pearson played both well, offensive and defensive. So I'll go Besser, Miller. Sorry, Pearson, Miller, and Demko as my 3 stars. Hello, M from Australia. Yeah, the Ducks won. Jasper and Clay, these games felt like they happened 2 years later. Each game happened 2 to 3 days, and then and then finally each game is 1 day later. Yeah, so after a small gap from now until Wednesday, then we're going every second day. Lucas, Olyi was claimed by the Red Wings. Yes, so Florida has nothing to show from that trade of Lamico and Juleson coming here. Matt, so you think that the Canucks will make the playoffs? And how many points are we off right now? Yeah, so Matt, I think you typed that as I was explaining everything. If we get to 90, we need 94 points. We need 32. If we need 98, we got to get 36. Do I want them to make playoffs? Absolutely yes. Do I think we're going to make the playoffs? I still say no. I think there's just other teams playing pretty well as well. But I want them to, are you? Noah, no need to apologize. I'm glad you ate at Monkey 9. That is awesome. That's good. Word of mouth, that's awesome. By the way, we only have 20 likes in here, and we have 80 people in here. So that should get to at least 40 if we can. AG, the tickets are in section 319. So it's in the corner over the opposing goalie's left shoulder. So that means you see the Canucks shoot twice, first and third period. 319, row 13, seats 1 and 2. So they're on the aisle. You can get to the washroom and back in the 2.5 minute TV timeout. And yes, it is high up, but it's a great vantage point of the entire arena, especially being up top. And if you just move over to the other side of the aisle, it goes up to the next price point. So again, we're selling for $250. It's the cheapest I've seen anyone's reselling, actually. So let me know if you indeed are interested, AG. VL, given how well the Canucks have played under Bruce, do you think management should find ways to improve the team without trading away big pieces? You know, it's so crazy because the management has seen what the team can do, but they're right there. It's not like they've blown away everyone and you can't touch the team because they're going to make a run in the playoffs. They're not even in the playoffs yet. Yet they've obviously shown that they're a lot better than they were under Travis Green. So my gut feeling is the management isn't going to be in a rush to make any big moves this trade deadline. Really, the only one you got to look at Tyler Mott of significance, and then maybe you figure out what you're going to do with Besser. Johnny Clay off the ice, who do you think you relate to the most? Oh, on the team, whoever the oldest guy. Honestly, that's a good question. To be honest with you, when Sutter, Beagle, and Roussel were here, Sutter's still here, I think I relate to them the most because of my age. I can always joke around about Bo, about writing him a rap song, or about PD writing him a song kind of thing. But truly relatable, if it was like trying to just have small talk, probably any of the older guys or any of the guys that are dads, quite frankly. So that would be a Sutter, a JT Miller maybe, even though I've never met JT Miller, unfortunately. But yeah, that's a really, really good question, actually. But you're asking who do I relate to the most. You're not necessarily asking who do I get along with the most. I think Travis Hamonic is Catholic, so maybe that's one thing I have in common with him, even though I didn't have as many vaccine issues as him. So maybe Hamonic a little bit too. Alfred, let's say if we miss the playoffs, how many points do you think we'll be short from making the dance? I think if we miss, we're going to miss by about 4 points. I can see us getting to 90 or so, 90 or 92. Fangirl, was there a moment in the game Saturday that you thought the Canucks would lose? No, really, honestly, because I wasn't watching and I wasn't even following on my phone. I didn't find out until after the game ended, so I can't honestly say that when the game was happening I thought we'd lose because I didn't know the score. And then of course when I watched the game, when I got home, I knew the score, the final score. So my answer is no, I did not think they were going to lose. Alan, why on earth would the Canucks not start Demko down the stretch? As long as he's healthy, I think you do. Funk you, Clay, I'm about to eat a sandwich. Can you say a prayer of blessing for me? Like out loud? Well, as Catholics, we say, bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts, which we're about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. Enjoy the sandwich. Hello, Zach. Tasty Twins. Do you see Chase on staying in the lineup if injured players comes back? Man, you see a game. He's a big body. He provides veteran leadership. He stands up for his teammates. Sure, he's slow as molasses, but he can score too. Like, that was a really skilled goal yesterday, actually. So I do see him staying in the lineup. Really, he's only playing ahead of Dickinson right now. And if Dickinson comes back, then that's when Chason gets scratched. Eli Hughes, Clay, there's 3 people with speculation of trade in my mind, Besser, Miller, and Garland. Who do you think will trade and who will you trade them for? I think you get the most from Miller, but I don't think you trade him. Besser, it's so tough to say. I think if it's Besser, you want a young defenseman in return. I can't say who, but I know that there's been well reported that the Canucks want a young defenseman between 20 and 25 years old. Garland, I'm not so sure. I like him a lot. Sometimes he's really, really good and noticeable, and other times he's kind of invisible, like last night. So I just don't think he was as prominent as other players. Yeah, I think Miller gets you the most, but I think you keep him out of those 3 the most. Chris, do you think they are going to bring up Spencer? Need the backup to play against the Sabres, who are playing well lately. I don't think they're going to do that, although it's easy to do so because he's in Abbotsford. You give him a day's notice and he's fine. Is that disrespectful to Halak? Maybe, but if you truly think that Spencer Martin gives you the best option to win, then maybe you have to go that way. Yeah, Lucas, I think we won the Lamical trade too. Demko should win the Vezina. He's doing well, Matt, but there are other goalies that are doing well too. See edits. Do you think Demko gets all the games as homestand factoring there's no travel, or do you give Halak the Sabres game? I think if you are in the thick of it, if you've won 4 or 5 of the 6, I think you play him on the Sunday. I really do against the Sabres. And you're just really intentional about trying to manage his rest up to there. Fangirl, Jack Hughes scores against us because A, he's a very good player, and B, I'm sure he gets motivated to play against his brother. Jaskrin, yes, I do anticipate a lot of Canadians fans in the building, just like the Toronto Maple Leafs game. Yes, Jockpel, $250 total for both tickets. Ricky, hey Ricky, hope all is well and you and family. If the Canucks do get into the playoffs, who do you think they match up best against? You know, I'd be interested in a Calgary series for sure, but I think they do okay against Anaheim or LA. I don't think Anaheim's going to make it. Truly, if the Canucks get in they'll only get in as a second wildcard spot. So you're playing against Colorado, which is going to be a disaster, I think. So I would like to see the Canucks play against. We always seem to play well against St. Louis, but there's no way St. Louis is going to catch Colorado. So unless we jump up to 3rd place in the Pacific, and somehow have to play against LA and Vegas. So I think we match up well against LA or Vegas. Calgary, it was nice to whip them, but I'm not sure if that's the matchup that we want in a 7-game series. Yes, Brad. I agree with Brad. Don't forget to like. Thanks for being here from Edmonton, Brian. Appreciate that. Okay, I got to speed up a little bit because I'm already like 6 minutes behind. So I'll go questions only. Funk you, do you find front row seats overrated along the length of the ice? You can't see the play, and fat old men always yell to stop leaning forward. Well, I don't think I've ever yelled at you, Funk you. Yes, if you're in row, yeah, I like to be ideally 10 rows up or higher. I'm on the lower bowl. Jason's seats are awesome in row 6. They're so close to the action. And for 2/3 of the arena, of the ice, it's great. But when it does go to the far end, you do find yourself either not being able to see and looking up the Jumbotron. So I wouldn't say the front row seats aren't overrated per se, because you love the experience. You love the speed, the crashing of the boards, everything like that. And if you're front row behind a net, it's kind of cool view, but I'd only do that once or twice, which I have. I wouldn't want my season tickets to be there for sure. Who's in net for Wednesday's game against Montreal? Well, it's got to be Demko for sure. Ticketmaster, Canucks to Islanders for $3. Zach, I don't believe that. Jasker and Clay, have you met the entire Canucks roster other than JT Miller? Jasker, I met everyone up until the start of the 2020 season, because there was no golf tournament or charity event in 2020, 2021. And then at the golf event this year in 2021, 2022, the players didn't play. So I knew everyone up until the summer of 2020. So I guess, yeah, I did meet JT Miller once. I can't say I didn't meet him, but so I haven't met guys like Hoglander or Podkolzin, anyone that basically, Dickinson, Halak, anyone that's come here. I didn't even get to meet Holtby and Schmidt when they came, because they came 2 seasons ago. But up until whoever ended off the season with us 2019, I had met. C-Edits, which current Canucks player that you haven't met, which current Canuck that you haven't met would you go bowling with? Well, I think bowling, well, Hoglander could probably juggle 3 bowling. No, he can't juggle 3 bowling balls. That would break his wrist. But I think of the new guys, Connor Garland looks like a lot of fun. I think I'd go bowling with Connor Garland, and I'd be almost as tall as him. Tanner Brown, what are the chances of making playoffs? Well, it depends. Percentage-wise, they're saying low 20s now. Every day the standings change and make us look better. Yeah, we are still have some games. Other teams have games in hand for sure, and they're winning their games too. Shannon, just wondering, will you be at the game a week Tuesday? No, unfortunately, Tuesday, Wednesdays, I don't go. Tuesdays because of bowling, Wednesday because of church. Eli, if we miss the playoffs, rebuild or just a couple off-season moves? No, I don't think they'll rebuild. I think they'll aggressively retool. I don't know how much of a difference there is, but I don't see them rebuilding. I don't think guys like anyone who stays, Miller, Besser, Horvat, Demko, Pedersen, Hughes, will stand for a complete rebuild. Like if you're Horvat, you're in your 8th season. I think you're sick of rebuilding. So I think it'll be more of a retool, but you can still be aggressive in a retool. Yes, Justin, you're right. Teams were chasing have games in hand. Fillmore, do you think it was cool to see players on Wonder? Do you think it was cool to see players on Wonder Rude to be traded all score last night? Oh, as in the Motts of the world, the Pearsons. They're professionals, and I don't know how much of what we say actually gets to them. Not we, what fans say. Clifford, were you surprised the Canucks came back in the third? No, because they've been quite resilient in the last little bit, and they always play against. They played against Toronto well earlier this season, so I wasn't surprised. Hey, Carol, nice to see you. I was wondering, do you think Demko was hurt? I thought he looked like he was hurt at the latter part of the third. Thank you for your prayers. Of course, continue to pray. And no, I don't think he was hurt. I think he was just a little tired. He was making some pretty crazy saves yesterday, side to side. Brian, do you think Demko tweaked anything? No, because he played really well in the third, so hopefully he's okay. But I hope the worst thing ever would be if we saw that Spencer Martin got called up because of injury tomorrow. Coach Rob, Clay, is there any theme to the game I'm going to on March 15? You have to look it up, Coach Rob. I'm not sure. I'm looking at the Canucks website right now. Yeah, no, you'd have to look it up, Rob. I don't know for sure. Hey, Jason. Yes, we got over 100 people, but we are nowhere close to 100 likes. But I'm still going to give something away anyways because I want to play Wheel of Names tonight. And we got to 8,700 subscribers, which is pretty cool. I'm very happy about that. Edmund, would you watch the Canucks on TNT? Yes, I would. I want to see what they do. Are they going to be on TNT this season? Do you think Martin will be the backup next year? Matt, I think he's going to he's going to be given every opportunity to do so for sure. Hey Chris, do you see Demko and Martin as our goaltending tandem next season? I think DiPietro will compete. I don't think we can say it's going to be Martin for sure. I think those two are going to be competing for sure. And they'll probably bring in a veteran as well to have him battle as well. DSS, do you think the Canucks can make the wild card? They can, but I don't think it's going to happen. I want them to, obviously, but it's going to be tough. Besser for Dobson or for Severson and another asset. I like Noah Dobson a lot. And Dobson's a righty, right? Yeah, I like Dobson a lot. I'd be open to that. Thank you for the donation, Alfred. Let's give Alfred some love. With the $10 donation and for me hitting 8,700 subscribers. Thank you, Alfred. Appreciate you. Again, let's give some love to Alfred in the chat. Lucas, what's your percentage chance for the team to make the playoffs wild card? Well, I know the stats say it's 23. I'd say it's a bit higher than that in from what I feel, what I think. Maybe about 35 to 40%. But notice I didn't say 50, so it's not. I still don't think it's. I think it's more like unlikely than likely. So, but I'll give 35 or 40%. Do you think a young top 4D and a middle 6'4" is enough to put this team over the hump? A young top 4D and a middle 6'4"? No. To get over the hump, I think we need a top 2D and another top 6'4". Jasker, and replay Colorado first round. Got to be amazing to pull an upset. It would be amazing. I just don't know how likely that would be. Besser for Zaka. No, I don't think that's enough. Lieb. Justin says Islanders not interested in moving Dobson. That would make sense. Darth, thoughts on Chason's play recently? I feel like he's been slow on the ice, but he's doing... Yeah, and I said that earlier. I think Bruce Boudreau really likes his veteran presence, so you can't really complain much about him aside from he's not that fast. Fango, do you think Vertanen's buyout could come off the books because of criminal charge? I doubt it. I haven't heard that would be the case, so the Canucks shouldn't be counting on that. Jasker, yes. If I bowled against JT Miller, which would be a lot of fun, I think I'd have to be prepared for the onslaught of F-bombs for sure. Bowling isn't really a sport where you swear a lot. I'm sure a lot of people do, though. Tanner, do we have Bruce as coach next season? Well, we have an option for him. He did sign a 2-year deal. So he's got one more year on his deal. Lucas, which NHL team other than the Canucks would you like to see redesigned or rebranded? Ooh, that's a good one. Redesigned or rebranded? Yeah, I think it would be one of the more... I don't think you could go with one of the teams that are like kind of old school: Chicago, Boston, Montreal, Toronto. Rebranded, I think Arizona could use a rebrand. Kind of ugly. I don't know. Maybe, no, I kind of like the Kings. Seattle's too early. Yeah, maybe Arizona. DSS, do you think the Canucks can get to wild card spot? I've said that a few times already. They can, but I don't think it's likely. Oliver, hey Clay, do you remember last season when the Canucks swept the Leafs right after for not playing? Yeah, right out of the COVID break. It was pretty cool. Grant says we need 5 of the 7 games to keep the hopes alive. Yep. To go on the points percentage, we need 9 points of the 14. So that's 4 wins and 2 losses and 1 overtime or regulation loss. So I'd say I went with 9 points as opposed to 5 out of 7, but we're basically saying the same thing. What are your predictions for each opponent? Do you see a couple deals at deadline? Only small ones? Predictions for each opponent. I am going to say that for the 7 games, if you had to press me now, I think that the Canucks lose against Tampa on the Sunday the 13th. And I just have a feeling they're going to drop like a stupid game. Either the Devils on the 15th or Detroit on the 17th. But I think they can beat Montreal, Washington, the other one of New Jersey and Detroit, Calgary, and Buffalo. I do. I really do. So I think they can go 5 out of 7. Lucas, thank you for the donation. That's a hot take in Arizona. That's a popular one. One design I was looking at is Minnesota. Change the color scheme to North Stars and done. Okay. I can live with that. Thank you, Lucas, for the donation support, as always. How much do you think Martin signs for? Yeah, he'll sign for 1 or 2 years, and he'll stay in Vancouver. And I don't see him signing much more for $1 million. He hasn't proven anything just yet. I'm doing great, Mike. Hope you're doing well as well. RNG, Clay. Whoa, the donations are coming fast and furious. Justin, can't see who asked, but March 9, Olympic night. Oh, it was Coach Rob. March 9, Olympic night, 11th Pride, 13th Minor Hockey League, 17th St. Patrick's Day, 30s. And thank you so much, Justin, for that and for the donation. So not only for the info, but for the donation. And apparently Coach Rob's game is the only game in the next 2 weeks that might not be a theme night. Thank you for that, Justin. RNG, Clay, let's be honest, best thing that happened to the team in a long time is having Bruce. Oh, yeah. I think Canucks make it past the second round. I love your optimism. Yes, Clifford, let's not wish anything bad on Demko. Scott Fox, have you considered having Coach Rob as a regular guest on the show? The only other person I would suggest is Lou Sasso as a guest. No, I haven't had considered any regular guest, but I love having Coach Rob as a regular commenter, though, for sure. What are we giving away? Whatever you want. I was going to give away Jason a $25 gift cert, but if you want to do anything more than that, you can. Let me know. Text me. Text me in the next 10 minutes. Okay, I want to rip through these questions so I catch up in time. What do you usually think will happen at the deadline? Canucks fan Nahal, I think they do minor deals. Don't know why I couldn't say the word. Maybe a Dickinson, maybe a Pullman, but maybe a Mott. I'd still consider that minor, relatively minor. Not convinced we're going to see a Miller, Besser, or anything happen like that at the deadline. Besser for Byron, Bowen Byron. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. I'm worried about his concussion history, though, for sure. Like to get a nice Canucks hoodie? Well, go get one, Brian. Go on Vanbase and get one. What do we trade Besser for Laine? I don't think they make that trade. Canucks win against Montreal. Will they be in fourth place? Fourth place in where? No, even if the Canucks beat Montreal, they will still not even be in a wild card spot yet. How many goals do you think Miller gets by the end of the season? Ooh, that's a good question. I got to look at what he's at right now. Let's look at it. All teams. No, I want Vancouver. He is at 22 goals in 55 games. He's got 27 more games to go. Say he scores in one of or two of them, even 13. I think he can get to 35. Thank you for the donation, Fangirl. How did I miss that? I'm sorry I missed that earlier, Fangirl. Thank you for the $3.99 donation. Thank you to everyone for the generous donations tonight. I appreciate it. Yes, I can't believe we haven't won in Toronto in over 11 years or 10 years. So thank you, Fangirl. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Alfred. Thank you, Justin. Funk you. What do you think about compensatory rentals for non-playoff team rents a guy, multi-year contract to contender in exchange for an asset, following off-season player returns to regular season team? No, haven't they put a rule against that where you can't go back automatically? You got to wait at least one season. I'm pretty sure that was a rule. Maybe not. Lucas, thank you for the donation. April 3, Autism Acceptance Night. That is one I know very well. Of course, you're very involved. Thank you for the donation. What's going on with the Arizona Coyotes? No, they're not moving, Sam J. They're playing at Arizona State University in front of 5,000 fans for a few years starting next season. Top Shelf, do you think the Canucks change their line combos too frequently? Or is it necessity because of injuries? Actually, I think Boudreau, he's still trying to get to know his players. And I don't mind it. And I don't mind it because the Canucks are winning. Sometimes Travis Green changed them a lot for the sake of changing it. At least it felt that way because they weren't that successful. But any coach is trying to look for any line to develop some chemistry. So I'm okay with it, actually, Top Shelf. Good question, though. Jaskran, rumors are Mott will be traded. It would be the right thing to do. Have a Zoom chat with AV. I'm not sure if you'd come on with me. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, I like getting love by the like button. Is that jersey being given away? Jason, should we do that tonight? Jason, it's up to you because you are the one who gave the jersey. If, Jason, you want to do that, I was going to save it for my meetup, actually, at the Park Pub, but not at the Park Pub, at Monkey 9. I was going to save that for that night, but if you want, I can do it tonight. Jason, you let me know. You let me know, and you got to let me know in the next 5 minutes. I can save it, and I can do a $25 gift cert tonight and save the jersey for the Monkey 9 night. New Jersey a trap game, says Cody. Yeah, it's weird how we can't beat them. Burn from Germany, so awesome. Nice to see you. Yeah, the change in management and different approach seems to work. It's been working very well. Thank you, Burn, for your support as always. RNG using my full name, Clay Emo. What do you think of a Brock Besser trade for Kevin Fiala? I really like Kevin Fiala. I really do. I've always liked him. His contract isn't great though, right? I don't know. I'd listen, but I do like Brock too, and I think he's got a lot of potential. DSS, you're asking a lot of questions about the Canucks and the playoff chances, which is great, but I need you to listen to what I said like right from the very start. I outlined it very clearly. What I think they need to do is they need 94 points. That's my guess. We don't know for sure. And to do that, they got to go 15, 7, and 2. No, 15, 8, and 2 over their final 25 games. 32 points in 25 games. And that's only to get to 94 points. We don't know if that's going to be enough for sure. What if the CBA was rewritten though? Multi-year contract rentals were passable. Do you like the idea? I don't, Funk you, because then I just think people would take advantage of that rule a little bit. But if a team's, because part of the intrigue is, I think a team would love the security knowing that, for instance, a Tyler Mott would come back to them. But I don't think the player and the PA would have any interest in that, quite frankly. Lucas, Arizona Coyotes staying put for another year or two and then eventually off to Houston. I could see that happening. Duffman, if the Canucks did a jersey change to flying skate, I've heard that Aquilini doesn't want to go to flying skate permanently. Zach says they might even shorten capacity to 3,200. I do not know that. Lucas should drop the puck on April 3rd. That's an idea I would get behind Jogpal. Peter, were there any other options for backup other than Halak last offseason? Oh, there were plenty. There were plenty for sure. I don't know off the top of my head. But I know Halak certainly wasn't the only. And when they signed him, I thought it was fine, actually. Halak has had a really good career. Coach Rob says, save it for Monkey 9. Funk you says, I smell dirty wheel of names. Jasker and Clay, I know I always say this, but I really want to see a Zoom chat with Melody because of 50 Painful Years. Yes, I chat with Melody Martin once in a while, but not recently. C Edits, thank you for the donation. C Edits, congrats on 8.7. Meaningful March games, let's go. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I got to just check Jason's messages. Okay, well, I won't read that one on here because that's something between me and Jason. Give away 25 gifts if you hit 100. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give away $25 gift cert for sure. Jay, we can figure out. Yeah. I'm going to give a $25 gift cert. If we get up to 80 likes, we'll do 2 drawings for $25 gift certs. And I'm going to save the jersey for the meetup. I think the bigger prizes should be for in-person kind of cool things, not to penalize people that aren't here, but I think the fact that we're doing giveaways anyways is good enough for people that are on here. So if we get to 80 likes, we'll make it 2 drawings of $25. Thanks, DSS. Take care. Did you go to a game the season after they restarted? Yeah, I think I did, but I can't remember for sure, to be honest with you, LA Women's Hoops, because I was going to a few games a year before I became a season ticket holder. If you're the Canucks management team, would you be comfortable with keeping this team together for next season? No, I'd still want to tweak it a little bit, Bruce. Does Jack Eichel still suck? No, he's been scoring. Jersey, now, no problem, DSS, no problem. So a lot of people want to give away the jersey. What do you want for next year's reverse retro? I don't know, just something a little bit more retro. How many dollars worth of sticks does a good player burn through in a season? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Do they change them every few games? I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know for sure. We'd have to find someone who actually plays hockey. Has the salary cap always been a thing? No, but I don't know when it came in. It's been in for the last few couple decades for sure. For sure. Would I sign PK Subban 3 years at 2? Nope. James gonna be at the Tampa game. Nice. Yep, Steve. I'll talk about the contest in about a minute. Which Canucks games are you attending this homestand? Peter, you might have missed it. I'm going to Tampa and Washington. I predicted they go 5-2. Jason says whatever Clay wants to do, I support him. What do you think of moving the Canucks to a market that likes hockey more than Vancouver? Of moving the Canucks? No way. No, this is good here. How's your wife doing? She's doing just great, Mel. Thank you for asking. Healthy, happy, looking good, feeling good. Melody doesn't upload anymore. Yeah, she took a break, doesn't she? Didn't she? Okay, so Jason says, I'm going to try and be there so we can give away some other stuff. Okay, I'm not going to give away the jersey tonight. I will save that, whether it's for the giveaway, whether it's for the meetup or at another stream. I will save that for sure. Could we see Spencer Martin as a backup for next year? I think he'll be giving a shot. Clay, remember we blew a 4-goal lead against Washington? Yes, that was horrible. Would you rather have Besser, Fiala, or Zach in a first? I take the Zach and it depends where the first is. What a sit on the fence answer, huh? Dallas and Nashville play on Tuesday. Who would you rather see winning? Oh my gosh. I can't believe how quickly Dallas is firing up the standings. Who do I want to see winning out of Dallas and Nashville? I honestly don't care. As long as it's not a 3-point game. They're both, yeah. They have the same, I guess by points you want to see Dallas. Oh gosh. Nashville. I want Nashville to win. Wheel name. Someone told me OV stick budget was $85,000. That's crazy. Hello, Trevor. No receipt bias. Who is better in their prime, Jovanovski or Edler? Edler. Fiala's contract is only 1 year. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Jaskran. Jovanovski. Welcome. If Dallas wins, Minnesota might drop. Yes, that Central Division is crazy with Minnesota, Dallas, and Winnipeg. All Minnesota, Dallas, and Nashville all within a point of each other. Okay, we better get going so I don't get too far behind. We have 122 viewers. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to go enter because it's only going to take you 3 minutes to fill it out, or 2 minutes. But hear me very, very, I'll pin it. But hear me very, very carefully. Only enter once. And with one email, do not do multiple emails. Do not, because you got to put your full name. If you enter more than once, I'm going to take you out. Okay? It's very simple. I'm warning you right now. So do not enter more than once. You have 5 minutes. I'm going to set a 5-minute countdown right now. And as soon as this timer goes off, no mercy. No mercy. So there's the thing. There's the link right there. You got to go to it. And you have 5 minutes, and you just got to enter 4 things. You enter your name, your YouTube name, your phone number, and your email. I don't use it. I don't spam you. It's just so I can find you if I don't find you tonight. We are drawing for $25 gift cert, and if we get to 15 more likes by the time we draw, we will draw for a second one as well. Jason says no mercy. So I'm not going to... What do you think about the first father and son duo in the NBA if LeBron plays with his son? That would be nuts. James, Minnesota and Nashville have been struggling lately. I think we have a better chance of catching one of them than Dallas. That's fair, James. Should I go to the game on Wednesday night or sell it? Well, it's funny. Yeah, you mentioned that, Armin. I'm trying to sell my tickets for Wednesday night as well. That's up to you. All right, so no mercy. Go and enter. And we are drawing for a $25 gift cert, but we're 13 likes away from drawing for 2 $25 gift certs. Coach Rob says Since I won hockey tickets and then a puck, I will not enter. That's up to you. Keep up the good work, Clay. Thank you, Jordan. I like those kind of comments. RNG, JT Miller's hot. Like, how many goals does he have last 5 games? Like, geez. I don't know, but he is playing very well. Might have to go in a minute. Could I still win in? Yes, Eli, that's fine. As long as your name is in the draw, you don't have to be here to win. Habs are red hot. That's true. Lucas, alert. I'll be working Montreal, Washington, Tampa. Nice. James, Nashville has a tougher schedule. Lower points percentage. Strike first, strike hard. I've entered the contest. We are totally getting to 80. Yes, we are 3 likes away from 80. And then, yeah, this is going to be fun, you guys. So I'm seeing the responses go up. Keep them coming. You have 2.5 minutes still. So still a lot of time to get in on this draw, you guys. I'm excited. I think I'm more excited to play Wheel of Names than I am to actually give away these things, but that's fine. Thank you for the nice messages. I was fine with Chase on getting the belt. I think all the grinders are going to keep passing along to each other. Chonger, if I win, I buy Adam and Mark beers at the meetup. Nice. Thank you, Yashu. How did I react to the other 2 Spider-Man and Spider-Man Home? Honestly, it wasn't a big deal to me. I thought it was kind of cool, but I'm not a big Spider-Man fan. So I said, oh, this is cool. Armin, look at my pinned comment. It's right there. I'll put it in the chat one more time. No mercy. 1.5 minutes to join. Oh, and GL Weaver, no Donnie and Dolly. Wait. Alfred, you didn't have to. Whoa. Let's give some love to Alfred. Alfred, I was trying to get to 80 likes, not to an $80 donation. Alfred, thank you for that. That's awesome. Thank you, Alfred. Alfred, do you want to type in the chat to make sure that I know that wasn't a... No, I'm sure that wasn't... I'm sure that wasn't a typo. Alfred, that is very, very generous of you. Wow, that's awesome. Darren Hickley, you noticed that the Canucks play Vegas 3 times in April. Yes, that they are going to be big games for sure. $100 donation or 100 likes. Who's the $100 donation coming from? Thank you, Alfred. Very, very generous. Yes, we got to 80 likes and we also got to an $80 donation as part of that. That was awesome. Thank you, Alfred. Okay. If you haven't got in, you have 40 seconds. That's what my timer says. You have 40 seconds to get in. Hey, Canucks Dream. Nice to see you. Armin is saying he's going to do the $100 donation if we get to 105 likes. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. If we get to 105 likes and Armin goes to a $100 donation, I will add another $25 gift certificate. So we would do 3 draws tonight. Okay, so there's the alarm. There's the alarm, but I'm going to keep it open for 1 more minute to see if we can get to 105 likes in 1 minute. If we can get to 105 likes in 1 minute, I will throw in another $25 gift cert. Armin says he's going to donate $100, which is very generous of him. Jed, yes, Gail is doing very well. Thank you. And yeah, we got a minute to go. We're at 93. What's going on? Justin, okay. So Justin added $25 for 3rd draw. So this is what we're going to do. If we get to 105 likes and we'll do 4 draws. So right now we're doing 3 draws. You guys, I might scrap Gordo. I don't want to be here all night. Oh, maybe you do. Okay. So we are at 3 draws right now. I see 93 likes. Let's go. If we get to 105 likes, actually, Armin can do what he wants. If we get to 100 likes, I will do a 4th one. We will do 4 draws tonight. So if we get to 100 likes, I will get to 4 draws. Armin can do whatever he wants. He can donate if he wants to. That is very generous of him. You guys are awesome. Okay. Okay, this is funny, you guys. I'm going to say this. No, Jay, let's do let's do 4 draws of 25. I like it when more people win. I like it when more. Okay. Yeah, you guys are lucky. I'm not studying tonight. Although I have my house guest Gene. He was our awesome speaker from our event. He's staying with me, and he's from New York. So this is like 2 a.m. for him, and he's trying to sleep in the next room. And I keep blabbing, but he's so good. He knows that I stream late at night on Sunday night. So, okay, we are 104 likes. We are at 105 likes. Armin, it's on you. It's on you, Armin. Okay, so Armin puts in almost 6 months, which is fine. That was a chat message. We are at, so if you guys want to donate, apparently I don't know if you can donate from your phone. I think you got to be on, and if you're on a computer at least, I know that there's a $sign right under where you type, and you just click on that, and then you can donate right there. It says show your support for Canuck Clay. Okay, so I see Armin. Okay, so Armin comes in with a $14 donation. Thank you. That's fine. I will take that. I appreciate it. I don't want to put any pressure on Armin for what he said earlier. I'm not sure if he did a typo. It's not for me to judge. Okay. Okay, so we're at 110 likes. We are going to do 4 draws for $25. You guys are amazing. So I'm going to cut off the contest now because I actually extended it by 7 minutes. So I'm cutting off the contest. So let's give some love to Armin, to everyone who donated. Now, okay, Armin's fair. We did not get to the 105 likes by 10:50. That is fair. He did say that. It took us, I think we missed it by a minute or two. So that's fine. We will take whatever you want to give. No problem. No problem, Armand. That was very fair. That was very fair. You can give whatever you want whenever you want. I am very... Your Bad says, when are you ending the stream? Because I'm going to donate a lot. Well, Your Bad, well, you guys are very kind. I will say most of the donation money that comes in, I appreciate it. Once in a while, I will treat my family to something. I will give some to charity for sure, and I'll pump a lot back into this community as well. No, so okay, everyone, I'll say this, and then we'll actually do this drawing because I know you guys have been waiting so patiently. I appreciate all of your support. I really do. Whether it's monetary, whether it's your friendship, your membership, relationship, time, energy, focus, all those things. Don't ever feel like you have to donate. You don't ever feel like you have to become a member. But for those that you want to, I will not stop you, and I appreciate you. And of course, there's no conditions. There's no expectations. I trust that you're giving because you're able to give and you want to, and I trust that you trust me to do with it what I will. Okay, that's enough chat. Let's get to it. Thank you, Armin, for another donation. I will get this ready. So talk amongst yourselves. I need 2 minutes to download all these responses, and then we will hype this wheel of names up. We haven't done this in over a month. Okay, now Armin's just like pumping up the small donations through. Thank you, Armin. Okay, give me a second, you guys. Oh, I hear everything going crazy now. I'm working very hard on my Excel spreadsheet. Your Bad. You become a member by hitting the join button underneath any of my videos, and there are different types of membership levels there that you will see. And I can talk to you about that a bit later too. So there's 2 types. You can join by becoming a member, or you can donate without becoming a member. Oh, you guys are too kind. This is like a Clay Love Fest, but you guys are going to leave me if I don't get to this thing. Okay, so hold on. I'm doing it right now. YouTube name right here. I'm finding the separation, and I'll be ready for you in a minute. Okay, so YouTube names. Okay, guys, I'm going to delete any doubles, as I mentioned. I'm not going to disqualify you, but I am going to delete doubles because sometimes some people just put in a double just in case. Okay, I see 2 Trevors. So I want to make sure it's 2 different Trevors. I see one Trevor, Trevor 76, and the other Trevor is... Oh no, it's 2 different Trevors. Okay, so I better denote who these 2 different Trevors are. One's Trevor N, and one's just Trevor. Okay. I gotta make sure I get this. Sorry, guys. Oh, Shannon, $20, $10 from Shannon, $10 from Coach Rob. Thank you. And from Rob for Carol. Okay. I will make that work, Shannon. Just let me know if you want all 20 to go to Carol or if you want 10 to go to me and 10 to go to Carol. No, forget. I'm just going to give all 20 to Carol. Okay. So thank you. You guys are being very, very generous, but you're also waiting for me to get these names in. Okay, friends. 54 of you entered. Are you guys ready to see the most famous and scary thing ever created on this channel? And you know what's funny? I see a lot of people using this wheel of names now, not because it's me. I'm not the first one to use it. I certainly won't be the last one to use it. But I do see more people using the wheel of names now. So I don't know if maybe I was one of the first to use it. It doesn't matter. It's not a contest, but still, it's cool to see. Okay, there we go. Actually, let's go full screen for this. Or close to full screen. Okay. Jogpel says, man, Clay takes so long. Why are you complaining? Okay. 5th, I got to get my pen because I got to write down the winners here. So 54 entries. You have a pretty good chance of winning, actually. 1 in 17. No, that's bad math. 1 in 13 and a half. That's pretty good. So good luck to all of you. I'm just getting my pen so I can write down the winners on my piece of paper. Okay. This is exciting, I know. Whoops, I almost just destroyed my... Okay. We are drawing for 4 prizes. All your names are here. I'm going to shuffle it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now we are drawing. Good luck. 4 prizes, each of them a $25 gift certificate. I've wasted like 20 minutes now because I'm so slow. Jogpal's getting mad at me that I'm taking so long. I'm trying to build up the suspense. Enough chat. You guys ready? Let's go. Winner. Okay. Oh, good to know. Before we start, there's 2 Trevors on here. The Trevor that has... You guys are... I'm probably killing you guys here. The Trevor whose email ends in live.com, you are just regular Trevor. I'm sure you're more than regular, but you know what I mean. Trevor N is the email that ends in Gmail, okay? So Trevor N is the Gmail account. Trevor is the live.com account. Okay, here we go. Winner number 1. I hope that sound's coming through because that's like a sweet sound. The first winner is Shannon Hollingworth. Everyone, give some love in the chat to Shannon. Yeah, sorry guys. I just realized that when I was looking stuff up. I apologize. I will get better at that next time. Sorry. My bad. So congratulations to Shannon, and I apologize for flashing your guys' email on the screen for a second. I'll try and clip that part out of the stream when I upload it. Okay. Okay. So Shannon, congratulations. I'm gonna remove you because you can't win more than once. Here is the second one. Remember, we're drawing for 4. It is Brian. Brian has won before, but there is no rule saying you cannot win again. And last time, actually, Brian donated his prize to Carol. So I want to give him some love. He certainly does not have to do that again. So that was very generous of Brian last time. Congratulations, Brian. You deserve it. And yes, you guys, I'm really sorry for putting your email. I keep forgetting that I'm sharing my screen. Okay, without further ado, congratulations to Brian. Third. Congratulations to Joe. I really want to check to make sure that there's only one Joe. No, there was. So congratulations, Joe. Actually, how am I going to do this so you guys don't see? Let me close this just for a second. Okay, give me a sec. This is going to be the fastest ever. Is there only one Joe? Yes, there is only one Joe. Good. See, I'm smart. I'm getting smarter now. Okay. So Joe, congratulations to you. I just love it. Like, just 3 letters, Joe. And here's the last one. Good luck, everyone. The Duff Man. The Duff Man. Been around here for a long time. Even when I was doing those streams in the bubble, Duff Man was around, and I am happy that the Duff Man wins. Okay, I'm just gonna keep myself small here because I'm gonna skip Ask Me Anything tonight because I'm running behind, and then I want to do Gordo and then wrap up. So, congratulations to Shannon Hollingworth, to Brian Gogolin, to Joe, and then to Duffman. Yes, Armin, I know you've been around since the start and you've donated a lot. Shannon, Brian, Joe, and Duffman, I will send you an email tomorrow to see what kind of $25 gift certificate you like. It's easy if it's something that I can buy online, i.e. a Best Buy, Amazon, Costco, whatever, but it's whatever. I will make it work, but don't write to me. I will just email you later, tonight or tomorrow, and we'll take care of that sometime this week. I want to thank everyone who donated for sure. Look, all the people in here went down, but that's okay. The viewers, thanks to all of you. This has been great. So many of you being generous with your donations as well. I'm trying to find if there's a list on here. No, I can't see the list of everyone who donated, but I named you as we went, and I'm much appreciative of you. Okay, so let's do one more thing, and then I will do we'll do our Gordle. And Joe, can I get a shirt like yours? I'd give you this one, but it kind of stinks because I've been wearing it. Scott, I would like to donate my prize to Coach Rob. Yeah, Scott, but you didn't win. So what are you donating? Jogpile, the gift card is to a choice of their place. That's why I'm going to go and contact them. Okay, we have one more thing to do, and that is to play Gordle. So in the chat, please, if you've played today, no hints, no spoilers. We are actually on a good streak of non-spoiler Gordle. So for those of you that haven't played today, for those of you that have played today, don't spoil it. For anyone else, I see Demko, Mott, Stahl, not bad. Okay, let's go with Mott. Mott scored yesterday. I don't like the double T, but let's see what happens. Okay. So for those of you that play Gordle or Wordle, you know that this T means we got it right. So but it's in the wrong spot. So there's a T here, and there's no M, O, or E. So I will take the next name that has a T in it, that's not in the third position, but doesn't have an M, O, or E. And yes, Justin's good. Please refrain from participating if you've already played or you know the answer. No, can't use TANF because that has an E in it. And Funk You, I already took your Mott, so I'm going to take other people's suggestions now, but thank you. So I need a name with a T in it, but with no M, O, or E. Yeah, no problem. That's fine. Come on, guys. We're really smart. But I need a guess here. Palat. Okay. I let that. Is it Azim or Azam? Let's go with Palat. Because that meets all of our requirements. The T is moved over. And we haven't used A or P yet. Ooh. That was a great guess. That was an amazing guess. Okay. This is very confusing now. So this A is in the right spot. And we know that there's a T, an L, and an A in it. So I will take the next guess. That's 5 letters. Oh, that was an excellent guess, Azam. No, Joe, Horvat has 6 letters. It's got to be a 5-letter name. And actually, Stahl would work. And isn't that the one that, Fangirl's going to kill me? Oh my. Okay, there's a few things that happen here, you guys. Stahl did meet the criteria. Fangirl actually suggested Stahl from the very start. And if I had taken it, we would have won in our first try. And I would just ask Fangirl, I would trust that she wasn't cheating because she doesn't cheat. But, okay, then for my conscience, yeah, there was Demko, Mott, and then Stahl. So it's not like I could have picked her. There were 2 other, and I didn't use Demko. I'm not sure why I didn't take Jogpal's Demko. I feel like we've started with Demko before. No, Fangirl, I believe you. Don't worry. There's not a court. You're fine. I totally believe you. I 100% believe you. That's all you had to say. It's fine. So all I'm going to say is it really a surprise that we took 3 tries? Look at that. Amazing. Okay, you guys are pretty smart. Okay, it is 11:08. Whoops, I just did something weird. It is 11:08. I wanted to wrap up a few minutes ago, but I'm in such a good mood. Let's do 5 minutes of Ask Me Anything, and then I'm out of here for sure. No, this is all good. We're just a smart group. That was a great starting guess, and then an amazing second guess, and we nailed it on the third guess. So okay. For those of you that are still typing in names, Gordle's done. Okay, Gordle's done. So let's go 5 minutes of Ask Me Anything, and then I'm done for the night. Shannon, Brian, Joe, and Duffman, I will contact you tomorrow. So I will do 5 minutes of Ask Me Anything, but don't forget I'm doing my Ask Me Anything vlog for tomorrow as well. Joe says, are you making any music lately? Been playing a lot of music for church and stuff, but haven't done any Canucks related stuff recently. So the answer right now is no, nothing Canucks related just yet. Did you watch the Batman film or wax? I have not watched it, and admittedly I'm not overly interested in watching it. Jordan, how are you and the fam doing? We're doing great. Gail is recovering very well from surgery. Gail, Kayla, and Sean and Jacob were all at the event with me. Sean and Jake were videography for Miso Media, their company, and they were capturing all the footage so we were together all weekend. Thank you for asking. Shannon, what shows are you watching on Netflix? I don't watch anything on Netflix right now. There are a couple that I will watch maybe once my course ends, but no time to watch any TV right now aside from Canucks games, Blacklist, which I have 8 shows to catch up, and wrestling, sad to say. Alfred, if you can have dinner with a professional bowler, who would you have dinner with and why? Professional bowler, I think Kyle Troop is a very interesting. Kyle Troop seems interesting to me, or maybe one of the old guys like Pete Weber. He'd be hilarious. We're about the same age. No, he's a little bit older than me. Chonger, Clay, are you planning on posting the meetup details on any of your socials? Yes, I'm waiting, Chonger, to probably 2 weeks out. So I'll probably do it after next weekend. It's Gail's birthday on the 13th, and then after that, I'll have 2 weeks to promote hard. Because I'm still firming up a few details as well. Franco, favorite space theme movie if you've seen one? Nah, not a big space guy. Oh, Gravity. Is it Gravity? The one with whatchamacallit, George Clooney? If that's what it's called, and Sandra Bullock, that's the one I like. Kel, with COVID restrictions relaxing, any plans for a trip? We talked about it. We were thinking about Hawaii or maybe a cruise, but I think we're going to wait one more summer. Maybe do a couple small ones for sure. I know I'm scheduled to speak in London, Ontario in July, so maybe that's my next trip. But for the family, we haven't talked about it just yet. See, so yeah, if you could be the manager of a celebrity, who would you pick and why? Wow. I'd want someone. I like what Ryan Reynolds is doing right now. I like the music of Bruno Mars and Justin Timberlake. Although I think Justin Timberlake would be hard to manage for some reason. I think Bruno seems very talented but very down to earth and a lot of fun. Maybe Bruno. Then maybe I could go on stage with him for one of his songs, and then he'd fire me. Troop is a very interesting. Yes, Shannon. How is your course coming along? I have a really good feeling that you'll pass flying colors. Thank you, Shannon. I've done well. I have a 90% average. It's not amazing. I think they mark a little easy. Course is good. I'm caught up, which I wanted to be heading into this weekend. Thank you for asking, Shannon. Changer, what's the last thing you spoiled Gail with? I hope her recovery. Yeah, her recovery is going well, and I bought her a purse that she's been wanting for about 5 or 6 years. I won't say the brand name, but you guys could probably figure it out if I had to save up for a little bit. But yeah, Gil is so good, so supportive with me, not just on the channel, but in everything I do. And so I bought her a purse that was probably more expensive than any, except for the engagement ring that I bought her. It's probably the most expensive thing that I've got her. It's not about how much I spent, but it's about something that she wanted, that she uses, and she's very happy with it. I'll put it like that. But I'm going to bring her on a stream sometime in the next 2 weeks, maybe around near her birthday, maybe not on her birthday, but I would love for her to come on and you guys could say hi to her. And she looks awesome. If you guys see any pictures, she's lost 30 pounds and she looks amazing. Which Canuck had the best mustache? Harold Sneps. Will you see the new Batman movie? I doubt it. Will you bring Gil on for a birthday? Yes, I'm taking Gil to the game by fluke. It was a game that Jason gave me. So we're going to be sitting in Jason's seats to watch the Tampa Bay Lightning on her birthday. I won't confirm that it's Coach or Gucci. Do you have an embarrassing story to share? Oh, how much time do you have? Funk you. I will save those because if I want to tell stories, I want to give them justice, and I would need more time than the 1 or 2 minutes I have left here. But one of my streams, I'll just save for embarrassing stories for sure. Favorite thing about the 24-hour live stream? So many things. The community, my kids coming on, Gail coming on, but and all the guests, and with respect to all the guests that came on, the hour with Marie was a lot of fun. It's the one part of the stream that I still do watch a lot. So I saw Gucci, Coach, and Chanel. Interesting. The one that I actually bought her may actually not have been mentioned just yet, but I'm not going to confirm anyway. So Louis Vuitton. That could be a very good guess, fangirl. See, is Gail a good luck charm for the games you take her to? Do they usually win? No, it's funny, Siedits. I actually don't keep records like that, so I can't really remember what my record's like with Sean or with Jason or Mike or any of my church friends. So I don't know. Half the time, Gail don't even know who we're playing against. So here's a funny story. It's not an embarrassing story for Funky, but here's a funny story. Sometimes when I had season tickets and I was trying to decide who would go to the game, Jacob and Kayla wouldn't care. So Sean would say, I want to go. And Gail would say, well, I want to go. And then Sean would say to Gail, Mom, you don't even know who we're playing. You can't name any of their players. You don't even know any of our players. And then Gail would go back to Sean. Yes, but I feed you. I give you a house to live in. I give you clothing and I give you shelter. And then basically Sean will always say, okay, Mom, you're right. You can go. So that's when Sean is very reflective and actually in a very generous mood. But I end up bringing Sean and Gail about equally. And then Jake and Kayla, maybe only one time a year. Another two Louis Vuitton guesses. See it says Michael Kors. Jordan, would you rather have a smaller channel with a great community or a larger channel without really knowing who's commenting? Oh, good question. It depends how you define smaller. Regardless of size, I want some sort of community. I know that I can't be the best friend of 8,700 people. I know 8,700 people don't even watch all my stuff. But if I have a stream of 100, 120 people and I recognize 80 to 90% of the names, I'm happy with that. I really am. What's the first thing you do if you won the lottery? Couple things, but definitely I'd give something to my church. I would pay off the mortgage on our house, and then take care of some people who've taken care of me over the years. Hermes, see, it's not that one because I don't even know what that is. Christian Dior, Duffman Clay gets season tickets. Wifey gets Gucci bag. Seems fair. Well, whether or not it was Gucci, I will say the bag was more expensive than my season tickets. But she deserves it. Coach Rob, I think Louis Vuitton played for the Canucks. Or was that Louis Eriksson? Bulgaria. See, I don't even know what that means. Prada, I do know what that one is. Good topic, fangirl. Awesome. I heard Stan Smule had a big, I'm not sure what that means, Scott Fox. Oscar De La Renta. Okay, now that guy sounds like a boxer. Okay. I think this is a good place to end, you guys. So I'll do my wrap up now, and then we will get going. So thank you, moderators. Great job as always. Thank you, sponsors, Perform and Transform, Van City Experts, Gassy Jack Art, and Monkey Nine Brewing. Thank you to members. Thank you to everyone who became a new member or a new subscriber. We actually jumped up a couple of subscribers today. And especially tonight, thank you to everyone who donated. I don't have a list in front of me, and I don't want to start naming people, but I know many of you were very generous, including Elfrin with the massive $80 donation tonight. Completely unexpected, but most appreciated. And whether you're tuning in from Germany, like Burned, or Australia, like Mnick, or Toronto, C-Edits, and everywhere else in between, I am so grateful to you. And I'm grateful for the community we are building. This was a lot of fun. Donations notwithstanding, but those help. Shannon, Brian, Joe, and Duffman, I will send you an email tomorrow. We'll make everything happen this week. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Canucks After Dark. Parker is on vacation, but as you know, he streamed last night, and we will stream together tomorrow night at 10. And then my next live stream will be Wednesday night as well, after the Montreal Canadiens game. Very, very exciting. So once again, thanks everyone. That was a lot of fun. As always, subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. I love that we got up to 115 likes. And become a member or upgrade. And of course, leave a comment, a permanent comment, if you want to as well. No need to donate. No need to explain anything. If you came in here and you want to donate, do so, and only if you have the means to do so. So thanks again, everyone. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Oh, and by the way, last week I tried donating blood, but I'm never going to do it again because they asked me all these very weird questions. Whose blood is it? Where did you get it from? Why is it in a bucket? God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.